honestly, we'll get another stream of FF8 before Forbidden West. For sure. This game I'll try to keep like at least once a week. Like exactly, so I can like pick up the pace on it. Just finishing this game by March is my goal. If I can make it happen, I don't know. It depends how much longer the game is, which I really think we're reaching the end. I don't know how much longer, but shouldn't be too much longer. Small story about Kakuru. I think I grind her enough to the point she does okay. Didn't grind too much, but I might accidentally give her too many kills. That explains a lot. I mean, look. That is how you're supposed to level them up. I'm learning that. But Arctolab 1, the levels moved for how short. I think I know what happened. I think the game was so short that it was just like they didn't really know how to properly level scale, which partially is fair, but like if the game was longer, then it would make a lot more sense. But the game is like 8 hours long, so I think they made the level scaling a lot. They made the jump big because it was a short game. But, you know, I could have grinded and stayed in one spot and done that as well. Like, I do that in Arctolab 2. I try to give weaker characters kills. But with Arctolab 1, it was just like, it was to the point where I was like, I might as well finish the game with Arc. The game is letting me get away with this. I might as well finish with just Arc. So, and grinding in a short game to pad out the length is not how you make a game longer. Like, they should have just been like, hey, it's a short game at that point. That's all I have to say to that. Antonio, here's another switch. Surely this must be the one that leads to the treasure. Pull it, brother. These guys remind me of, what were those names in Lufia 2? Bart and someone? Teleportation crap. Crap? Teleportation trap. Oh my goodness. What were the names in Lufia 2? Oh, it's at the tip of my tongue. They were in the Alun's kingdom, causing trouble. Like with bombs or something. And they blew... I don't remember, dude. I didn't play Lufia 2 that long ago, but they weren't that relevant where I remember them. This is the wrong way. I'm trying to think. They were really not relevant, but I just remember them being like the joke minor villains for the Alun's section of the game. You know. Oh, hey, I'm back here. Yet again. Wow, Nova. I'd like to see you remember the names, Raptor. That's like 5... They make up like 5% of Lufia 2. So... They make up like 5% of the game. I remember everything else about the game, but they make up 5% of it. I'm trying to think. I think they're in like 2 sections of the game, but they're like in the beginning and the end, respectively. Alright, I'm gonna be the first to say it. I don't like this tower. Leveling is a bit whack. I just find it funny for me to accidentally make almost everyone nicely close level-wise, except Poco. He's basically dead weight. He moved last as a supporter and can't reach to anyone. Yeah, I think Kakuru is definitely better than Poco. For sure. Again, it's hard to rank them though because of the way I played the game, which again, I could have changed it. I could have grinded and pushed through, but it was so short and I was just like, I might as well just finish the game. I could have made it. If it was a longer game, I definitely would have grinded. But with how short it was, I was just like, yeah, just finish at this point with just Arc. The game is letting me get away with it. It's not even that the game was difficult. It was just difficult to use everyone else. Using just Arc, the game was like, I don't even want to say, except for the final boss. The final boss was hard, but of course it is. There's like 7 other people. But, the game was like relatively easy for going through with only Arc. Which means the game could be easy if you just actually keep everyone on top of it, but you have to put in the extra work to do that. Which is unfortunate. I wish that wasn't the case. The thing about Arctolab 1, when I finished the game, I looked it up. I looked up some thoughts of what other people thought to see if I was in the wrong, and a lot of people, not everyone agreed about the level scaling, but a lot of people said that the characters were, like that the gameplay was just very simplistic and stale, and that all the characters were like, some of them were like very, like, what's the word? One-trick ponies, I guess, for lack of a better term. I don't like using that term, but they were like only good at one thing or something. I did read some reviews, and I was just kind of curious what other people thought. I think one other person agreed about the level scaling. Maybe two. Not everyone was on that page. The good thing about Arctolab 1 is that it leads to one of the best games ever made, which is the one I'm playing right now. That's the best thing I could say about the game. Like, it's a quick little journey. It's worth playing, if only to get to Arctolab 2. Or just watch the cutscenes. I don't know. But I mean, at that point, the game's all bundled together. Why are you gonna skip Arctolab 1? Arctolab 2 and 3 don't come separately in America. You might as well play the first one because they all bundle together. So, you know, that's why I recommend playing it and not just watching the cutscenes. Unless you... Nah, emulation would be the same thing because the PS1... There's no Arctolab 2 alone for PS1. Like, there's no Arctolab... They're only together. So you might as well play the first one. Unless you really just don't like it and you're suffering and you just want to get to the second one, which is fair. But if you can push through like I did, you might as well just play it. Is my opinion. Hey, dude. Hope you were ready to die. Aw, dang it. Oops. Kira Kira, not Poco Poco. Poco Poco is the one that does the high combo attack. Chat, I was thinking about it. This game is probably going to be in my top 10. It's going to depend how it ends, but like... So far, I've been disappointed with very, very little in this game. What are these monsters made of in here? The opponents we have encountered are machine soldiers. Machine soldiers. They were created in the ancient era to kill the 7 Braves. It was the reason I came into being. I was created to protect the Braves from these machines and Grogod. Grogod? Wasn't he destroyed long ago? Mechanical beings do not die. Yeah, don't you know that, Tosh? But he did cease to function. If there's no worry, then why do you keep malfunctioning in here? Perhaps I can clear your circuit. Tosh, calm down. Just have Shantae slap him. It worked with Gruga. That did not seem to have any intended effect. Alright then. I'm gonna want to go this way now. Arctolab 1's very lacking on good playable characters. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Ark is just like, he can do good magic, he's good with physical damage. Iga and Tosh are good enough, I guess, but like, you know, Ark could just do everything pretty balanced and better than everyone else, is the experience I got, so maybe I'm biased in that department. Arctolab 1 had potential, it really did. I wanted it to be a good game. Its saving grace is that it's short. Oh hey, a puzzle! Yo, this is a Lufia 2 style puzzle, I love it. Oh, dude, this looks awesome! Also, it's gonna be very difficult, though. This is gonna be quite the experience. I don't know, chat, this is gonna be very difficult. This is certainly interesting. I think I just need to get to the end. I don't think I need to... Oh, okay, good. There's a reset. Thank goodness restart. I got trapped there. Good thing they beta tested this game. Because it's actually well designed. Okay, you don't have to flip them over. I think you just have to get to the other side. I was wondering how on earth I'm going to flip all these over. But no, you just got to get to the other side. So this way, opens those up. Yeah. I gotta, like, think before I step. That was bad of me. This is really interesting. This is like a Lufia 2 style puzzle right here. Whoops, I did that again. This is like something I would see in Lufia 2. I think Lufia 2 had something more or less similar to this, if not the exact same. No, it was not exactly this. It was similar, though. I think I'm sorry. I think I didn't do it because now it's gonna... Yeah. Alright, I know what to do. I have to have one. There has to be one flipped next to me, wherever I'm gonna move. That's wrong. I think this is a good start. So if I keep going, it's bad. I need to find one that's, like, flipped. Yeah, like, this is no good because then they're all gonna flip on me. Imagine getting soft locked. I would hate it. I love how the music restarts as well. It's kind of funny. This is gonna take a while. I'm down for a good puzzle. I need to be putting more thought into this. Let me try over. Let's try this way. We haven't tried this way yet. You have fun with Arctolab 1? Got Wind Orb? Wind Orb? Is that Nia Del? If it's Nia Del, then yeah, you're halfway, I think. Are you in Nia Del? I think it's in Nia Del, the Wind Orb. Because water is Zaraban. Let me remember this. So... I don't remember how you get the Earth Orb. Oh, Earth Orb is where you get Iga. I think. Earth is Iga. Nia Del is wind. Next you have water, and then water is... I think water's next, right? I don't know if wind is after water. You're about halfway, give or take. And after water you have... After water you go back, you have to go to Palencia and do some stuff there. Earth was Temple. Yeah, Earth is where Iga is. That's Amadar Temple, yes. So you already got Earth. You only need water and fire, but fire is beneath Palencia. You're gonna go back to Palencia, and that's where the climax begins, and then you're basically at the end, like the last few battles before the final boss. I would say halfway is fair, maybe even 60%. I will say this, the best thing about Arctolab 1 was finishing it and being like, I can't wait to play Arctolab 2 because of everything they set up. It did have a really good setup. If I were to give it one... Dang it. If I were to give it one praise, it would be the climax and how it sets up the sequel. So fast? Yeah, the game's like 8 hours. I told you this. Computer, what are you doing? Stop putting up antiviruses. Like... Oh, I need to focus. Oh! Might have gotten it. Dang it! I think I missed it. Maybe not, actually. Oh, dang it! I was so close! I hesitated at the end. There's also a heal point there, thank goodness. I mean, not really that I need it. There hasn't been much fights here. Didn't feel like 8 hours. Well, for you, it was probably like 10 because you grinded. 8 hours if you just go through. Plus, there's even some optional stuff, but, like the survival mode, I did not care to do. You know. Alright, I get the gist of this puzzle. For you, it was probably like 10 because you grinded. For me, it was 8 because I didn't spend time grinding. I just finished the game. Right here? Right here. Never mind, I'm so close, but I can't do it like that. There needs to be one slanted at the bottom. I keep throwing in the end. I do like the sound these things make. Oops, my bad. The grind didn't last over an hour. Well, how much playtime are you at right now? Like, I need the answer to these things if I'm gonna be like, hey, how long is it gonna take you to finish? Like, you might be at we all play at different paces. I don't know what your current playtime is. Oops. I'm too busy talking, so I keep throwing in this, but I know how to do this. I know how to do the beginning, but then the end is kind of tough. Down here. Down there. I'm throwing. How did I do this last time? I went down here. And here. No, that's not what I did. I have a guide. I'm just gonna see if the guide tells me. It should, though. Starting at the rightmost space. So we go left. There we go. This healing. Imagine if I stepped on it and got soft locked. That'd be kind of funny, honestly. Let's friggin' go. Five hours and you're at the water orb place? Where was I at the 5 hour or mark? I don't remember. Which one do I go? Hey guys. Man, there weren't much fights here, but I'm kind of cool with that. I don't know, you probably have like 3 hours of gameplay left. At the most. Probably gonna be 8 hours. I'm really bad at determining how long, because obviously we all play at different paces. I can't say how much longer you have, but you are close. You're over halfway, I would say. I'm fairly certain after Zarabon, it's the Palencia stuff, which is when the climax hits. So I would say 60% is fair. Just go watch my playthrough and see how long I was at the, at part 15. But also, it's not very accurate because I played the game with only arc. So maybe you shouldn't do that. Yeah, you might make it to 10. Again, you're grinding at least a little bit, which is already different than me, so. Only you can determine how much longer you'll have. I can say you're close, but that's all I can say. Like, I could say you're close to being done, but only you can determine how much time you're going to spend with the game. Ow.